So today we are going to get our turkeys moved out of the house and into the chicken tractor. Here they are. They have really grown. You guys ready to go out and have grass to eat and bugs to chase? Just be in the bright sunshine. And catch them. There we go. Okay, so we got our little guys right here. Miley's got the other one. And we're going to put them over here in the chicken tractor. See how they do. Now, I turned our mama hen and chick loose yesterday. And the mama hen took off and the baby followed her around for a while. But then last night, when it came time to go up, the baby came back up here, and then the mama is nowhere to be found. I mean, I think I found her out there. She just got mixed in with our chickens, and I can't remember which one she is. And anyway, I knew that she would hang with her mama. I don't mind letting her go. But since she's not, all of our other chickens kind of gang up on her, and I don't want her to get hurt. So what we're going to try to do, I think, is go ahead and put our turkeys in with that little chick and see how they get along. If they get along okay, then we'll just let them live together for a while till the chick gets a little bigger. But if she doesn't like our turkeys, I don't think she's going to like our turkeys because she just came running out here with her feathers all fluffed up like she's on the attack right there. I don't really know how she's going to do. I guess we'll see. I think everybody might freak out now. Uh-oh. Maybe this thing isn't going to work for our turkeys quite yet because they get their heads stuck through there like that.
I was wrong about the size, wasn't I? Like, the turkeys look like the same size, but when you put them together, the chicken's way bigger.
Yeah, the chicken's way bigger.
So I don't get why the chicken's freaking out because it's bigger than them.
It's just something new, I guess.
She's like hiding back there. I feel bad. Don't you?
I do. Guess we'll just watch them for a while and see how they do. Our chick is clear back there. Completely scared of these little guys. I guess we're probably just going to have to sit out here and watch them for a while because I do not want the turkeys to freak out and get their heads through the fence and then a cat come along and get them or something, or one of the chickens do that. let's see, I think it was the very first year that we homesteaded. In fact, it was the first time we had bought our chicks in the spring. We went back to the farm supply store, and there was one goose there that it was like the last one, and it was walking around its little tank, and it was just cheeping and carrying on, and the kids are like, please, Mom, please, can we get it? It's lonely. I was like, oh, we don't really need a goose, but they kind of talked me into it, so we got it. We brought it home, and we made it like a little pen for it in the chicken coop. And we didn't think much about it, but the goose did like what this turkey did, and it got its head through the fence. And then the chickens, they were older. They were quite a bit bigger than what this little chick is. They all kind of ganged up on it because it was something new and different. And they started pecking its head, and they pecked all of the skin completely off the top of the goose's head. And all that was shown was its skull. And it was really, really kind of bad. Brooke brought the goose. Brooke discovered it, and she brought the goose to me. She was just crying. She's like, Mom, what do we do? What do we do? You know, this poor goose didn't have, you could see his skull. It was just horrible. So we rushed in the house, and we called the vet because it was after hours. And the vet told us there really wasn't a whole lot that they could do for it. And so they just recommended getting Neosporin and putting it all over the top of its head and keeping it clean. You know, and washing it and all that. So we ran to town to get Neosporin and some supplies to wash it. And of course, Brooke brought the goose along and sat in the car with her while I ran in and got all the stuff. Then once we got home, you know, we got her all cleaned up and treated and everything. And then Brooke got a little tub and made a little cage for her in her room. And we kept her in there the whole time, and her head eventually healed over, and she eventually actually even grew feathers back and everything, so it all worked out. But that goose had to live in our house for several months, and during that time, that little goose and Brooke became the best of buds, and that goose would follow her around everywhere, and she was so cute. I mean, Brooke would sit on the couch and make a little nest. Of course, she'd put, you know, some paper towels underneath of her, so that way if she pooped, it wouldn't get all over the place. In fact, Brooke had even researched possibly making diapers for her, you know, but we never did that. And so that goose would just sit on her lap while she was on the computer, or sit on her lap while she was watching TV, and sit there and just clean herself, and she just loved Brooke. At first we thought it was a female, so Brooke named her Lucy. And then she grew up, and she acted more like a male than a female, so we changed her name from Lucy to Louie. And eventually he kind of got a little aggressive, and he would chase us around. And
but he would never chase Phoebe around.
No, he would never chase. He would never chase Brooke around, but he would chase all the rest of us around.
He really didn't like String Bean, did he?
No, he didn't like String Bean at all. I mean, he had something against Dawn. I mean, he would chase him around. It was kind of funny, but and he especially didn't like little kids. I mean, he loved to chew on them. Miley was little at the time, and I mean, he would just come after him and bite him and carry on, and I mean, Miley would scream. And so he grew up, and we just thought he was kind of just an unhappy little bird. And so to make him happier, we decided to get a female goose. So we ordered one from our feed store, and we got it in and everything. And then once she grew up and got big enough, you know, we put her out there with Louie, and then we named her Lucy. So we had Lucy and Louie. And those two just simply, they didn't really get along too well. I don't know if it's just, I mean, they got along. They didn't fight or anything, but they weren't close at all. Louie was always obsessed with getting in with the goats. And there was one particular goat that he liked that he would separate from the rest of the herd. And it was almost like he thought that goat and him were like soulmates or something, because he would just, you know, literally just hang around that one goat all the time. And so it really didn't help his aggressiveness at all that we got that female. And so eventually, unfortunately, we just had to get rid of them because they just caused too much problem. Oh, and let's see, what was the breed of them? There were Chinese geese, I think, or
Chinese geese?
African. They're African or Chinese, one or the other. But they were just the more aggressive type of geese. So just from our personal experience, we don't recommend getting those kind of geese.
But that's the kind of geese you need for guards.
Yeah, they made good guards, but woo, they also guarded us from our place too. We would eventually like to get some different type of geese though, because there are some really easygoing, friendly ones. So one of these days we might do that.
Can I bring some chairs over here?
Yeah, you can. The ground's getting a little bit hard.
It is. Does my what chairs I bring?
Nope. Oh dear, we got some chickens in an uproar because of the new birds that we have out here. Starting to forage and peck at the grass a little bit and getting more comfortable with their surroundings. Look, he's got a piece of grass hanging from his beak. Just looking around. So cute. You know, I think we found a mama bird right there. This baby's going nuts trying to get to her. Maybe we could try to put our baby with her. Let's go see if we can find a mama.
Oh, is that her right there?
Yep, I think that is.
As we walk closer, she goes farther.
You can put her down and see what she does. Yep, that's her mama. We keep looking at this baby and we keep wondering if it's Neville's because of the markings.
It looks exactly like him, it's just the color is different. Because the gold is in the spots that the white would be on Neville, right?
Yeah, maybe Neville mated with a golden colored chicken because I really don't know. I can't think of any other chicken that has those markings.